We continue to follow breaking news. A 23-year-old cold case cracked. A Jacksonville Beach man arrested.
Justice has no expiration date.
Ronnie Hyde now facing charges in the 1994 murder of 16-year-old Fred Laster. New technology helping identify the dismembered remains found at a Columbia County gas station so many years ago.
Now authorities are searching two properties tied to Hyde, digging for any clues or evidence. One in Jacksonville Beach, the other in Talleyrand. And taking a look at this map, you can see exactly how widespread this case is, reaching 5 counties, including St. Johns County, where we have received calls alerting us that Hyde offered his counseling services at Crosswater Community Church and the Florida State Prison where he worked. Concern after investigators announced they're looking into Hyde and his ties into a previous international child exploitation case. They're asking anyone who may have been victimized by Hyde to come forward.
And within the last 30 minutes, we've received new information from the state attorney's office outlining how they connected Hyde to the murder of Laster. We're also learning investigators believe Hyde dismembered that teenager at his Jacksonville Beach home, where you're looking right now. That's where police and FBI officials have been digging in the backyard all day long. We're covering this case from every angle, from the announcement of the arrest in Columbia County to digging into who Ronnie Hyde is and his local ties. We begin with Lindsay Gardner, who's been going through those new documents. And Lindsay, what else have you uncovered?
Well, Tarek and Mary, we knew earlier police say this was a heinous crime. And in this 9-page arrest affidavit we've just received, it outlines a very vicious crime that investigators believe unfolded inside of that Jax Beach home. Here's what we know. Fred Laster's family told police back in 1994 that Ron Hyde was the last person seen with their brother when he disappeared. Now we know that over the years, Laster's siblings say Hyde kept changing his story, saying he left Fred Laster in Ocean Way, or left him on a bridge in Nassau County, or dropped him off at his grandmother's home. Now we know Hyde met the family sometime back in the 1980s when he was a youth pastor at a Jacksonville church where they attended. The arrest affidavit says police took trash outside of Hyde's Jax Beach home last year, and they now believe Laster, as we said, was murdered and dismembered in that home using Jinsu-style kitchen knives. Investigators say 2 of those knives were found with the body in Lake City in 1994. Only Laster's torso was found at the scene. Investigators say it had been recently washed because there was no blood on the body remains. Nearby in the dumpster at the crime scene was also a flannel shirt, long thought to be worn by the killer. Now we know there was blood on that shirt. Police used Hyde's DNA obtained from his trash and confirmed it matched the blood on the flannel shirt, mixed in with Fred Laster's blood as well. Now, the odds of the blood belonging to anyone else but the killer in this case was 700 billion to 1. Also in the dumpster were bath mats believed to have come from Hyde's Jax Beach home. One Laster sibling says Hyde always wanted to spend time with her brothers, stating, quote, Ron always wanted to take up his time with young male boys with problems. Now, we are still combing through this 9-page document, really a bombshell on this case, taking us through this investigation, how it was reopened by cold case investigators back in 2012, and all of the work they did to get us to today. Again, we know that Ron Hyde is in jail in Duval County tonight with no bond. Mary.